This is the third walk I've taken today. One in the morning, one right after lunch, one in the afternoon, just to try to de-stress. I had an omelet for breakfast, some chili for lunch, apple and orange for snack. I'm not going to eat again until I get home tonight. So I'm trying to have at least 35 minutes of walking, and then I'm going to try to get on the treadmill and or the bike tonight, and maybe the rower. So I figure if I have 35 minutes of walking by the time I get home, and I work out for 25 minutes, maybe do some dumbbell exercises, I'll have an hour of working out in. So just trying to do things that will lower my blood pressure, make me feel better, give me some more energy, and getting some vitamin D right behind me. It's nice to see that sun out. Good evening, everybody. Just got home. I'm getting on the treadmill. I'm gonna get 15 minutes in on the treadmill. I'm gonna try to go up to 5% incline today and bump my speed up just a little bit. Not too much. I don't want to hurt myself. I'm not trying to overdo it. Just trying to keep moving forward. So I wanted to talk a little bit about some of the goals that I have for the next 91 days and for the entire year. For anybody that knows me, you would know that I did a lot of triathlons. 2017, I did 7 triathlons in one summer, and when I did the last one in September, my body just said, hey, that's enough, can't do any more. And I made the mistake of taking a couple months off of training, and it was a bad idea. I essentially lost everything that I had gained, and I've been struggling ever since then for 5 years to get myself back on track and get my motivation to get back into that kind of shape. A couple things that happened was I would go to the gym and I would swim, one of my very favorite things to do, and I would go to work and couldn't breathe after that. I started to develop a reaction to the chlorine, so that kept me from swimming in the wintertime. I hate running. Most fat guys will tell you that. It's painful. Don't like to do it. It's not really good for your joints when you weigh 340 pounds. So in the winter, I really wasn't doing much. I wasn't getting out hiking the way I should. And I lost a lot of motivation, and I wasn't really in a good spot when it came to working out and continuing to lose weight. So I had put on roughly 55 pounds, and over the course of last year, lost 14 of that. So that's where I'm at right now, around 340. Between 340 and 342 pounds. I weigh myself on a daily basis to keep that in check. But trying to get my motivation back has been difficult. Trying to get the energy to work out. So I've always been one to tell anybody, anybody should be able to get on a bike and ride 10 miles. But sometimes you can't get on and ride 10 miles. Sometimes you just have to start with 10 minutes. And if that's all you can do is start with 10 minutes, and it's 10 minutes that you didn't do before. So start with 10 minutes. If you want to start a program like this, get up in the morning, walk for 10 minutes, ride a bike for 10 minutes. Add a little bit to it as you go. It doesn't take much to make big gains when you're starting out. Yesterday I was on the treadmill for 15 minutes. Today already I've walked for 45 minutes. I did 3 walks during my work day, one around mid-morning, one at lunchtime, one around mid-afternoon. Now I'm here on my treadmill again, just working to get a whole hour in. But the point is, any one of those things is a win. You get out and do something for one day. You get up the next morning and say, I'm going to do it again. I'm going to do it again. We're climbing a hill a little bit at a time. Most of us didn't get fat overnight. You're not going to get thin. You're not going to get in shape overnight. So it's a long-term process. My goal this year, I want to lose 52 pounds. Last year I set big goals and I didn't accomplish them. I set my goals really high. Sometimes that works out well. You set a high goal, and if you achieve 3/4 of it, it's a win. I only achieved 14 pounds out of a 100-pound weight loss that I wanted. I didn't gain weight, so it's a win. This year, I'm setting my goal a little bit lower. 52 pounds, that's a pound a week. If I stick with it for 100 days, that gives me the motivation I need. I'll stick with it for another 100. I can do that, and I think any one of you can. It's not something that anybody can't tackle. You can't focus on what you can't do. You have to focus on what you can do. So, 52 pounds is a great goal, but we have to figure out how we're going to reach it. Yesterday we talked about the SMART plate, eating less, but eating more of the right combinations, some of the supplements that we're taking, and what we're trying to do. Water intake. I drink essentially half my body weight in water, plus 25 ounces every day. I try to limit other things. I'm addicted to diet soda, which is, bad. So I'm trying to stay away from diet soda. A little bit of caffeine, not much. I had a coffee today. I took pictures of everything that I ate today, except for the 3 chicken wings that I had. And they'll be posted in this video. So it's small steps. Being here right now, knowing what you're doing, paying attention to what you're going to eat, and making sure that when you're eating it, you realize it. Don't just go to the fridge and grab something. I do it all the time. You go to the fridge, you grab something, and you don't even realize how much you've eaten, what you've eaten. So you got to be cognizant of that. That's part of being in the moment that you're in right now. So one of my other goals is to do a lot of hiking this year. I like to hike with my Cub Scouts and the Boy Scout troop. I'm way too out of shape for some of those guys, though. They're way beyond my skill level in hiking, and I need to get back to that. So I've set a goal for doing three mile hikes a month. I think I got one in last month, but I didn't hit my goal, but it wasn't a loss because I got one in. And I want to get back to where I can do a 50-mile bike ride in one shot. That goal is for this summer. And 1,000 miles on the bike, which is a lot less than I was doing when I was training really hard. So I may be able to achieve more, but clearly if I can get 1,000, I'll be better off than getting none. So the takeaway that I want you to have from this is set a goal, no matter how small. Get up tomorrow morning, do 10 minutes of something. Bike, treadmill, walk out to the mailbox, but do something. Have a great night.